Oh, I always love Tuesday nights. How exciting! How exciting. And I love watching this little counter of people coming on live. It's so fun. Just everyone like waits till 7 o'clock. I sit here at least like 10 minutes before 7, and I'm just sort of hanging out, like, just getting ready, meditating a bit, thinking about what we're going to talk about. And it's funny, everyone at 7 o'clock, like, I just wait. I don't even go on live until I see some people at 7 start to come on live. Then I'll go on live. So if you guys want to come and hang out with me earlier on these Tuesday night shows, then just come earlier. Just totally come earlier and be here and chat and connect, because it's so lovely that we have this ability, this technology, to be able to bring us together. So far we got 55 people registered for tonight, which is awesome. Every week I've been doing this. I think this is the 5th week in a row that I started this Scotty's ETV. Bit of a catchy name, I don't know. I couldn't come up with anything else, and I thought, what if I just put TV at the end of my name? Yeah, that'll probably work out. So that's what I did. And this is the largest audience so far, 55 people registered, which is great. Obviously, I'll never get 55 people when you register. It's like someone saying they're going to come to your party and they just don't show up. It's just the way humans are. I remember we did this event in Sydney, the Real Food Revolution, with Christy, my partner, beautiful, beautiful woman. She was running it. And like 70 people who had paid. They paid like $300. The weather was crap and they just didn't show up. I'm like, oh my God. So I know that 55 people registered doesn't mean 55 people coming, but for you guys that have made it, it is such a pleasure to have you here. I'm so, so happy that you could make it. Kelly, thank you so much for being here. It's so great. We just connected, Kelly and I, today through another lovely friend, Belinda. So thank you, Kelly. And Kelly's just started the 8-week online self-love adventure. We started live on Sunday, but Kelly's just come on today. So this week she's going to be doing her homework of following up the, well, it's sort of like play work really, because it's an adventure after all. Following up on Sunday's webinar, which is awesome, and then getting in there and connecting with the team. We have 23 people in the self-love adventure now, which is great. For the next 8 weeks, we're going to be adventuring together about bringing more love into ourselves. So Kelly, it's great that you could be on here tonight, and I'm really excited to be working with you and to be playing with you over the next 8 weeks. Davina, Belinda, so great to have you here. Maybe that's Belinda McNulty. Pretty sure it is. If it is, reach out on chat there. She's a good egg, that one, Belinda says. Absolutely. Hello there, Scotty. Oh, Natasha, you're on as well. Hey, love bug, Natasha here. Natasha Jones, so great to have you on. Diane, as always, a pleasure. Beautiful woman you are. Monique, hello again, Scotty, and hi to the tribe. Sweet. Belinda, Diane, the people that weren't meant to be at the RFR City were there. Exactly. The people that were meant to be there were there. Totally. And Monique, so glad that you could be on here. Monique and I literally just got off an hour-long coaching call, half an hour ago, Monique? So that was pretty cool. We met in Adelaide, actually, and we just got started as well. Monique has come on to the 8-week adventure as well. And we just did our first one-on-one coaching session together, which was great. Thank you. It was so great to connect with you and meet you. And I'm really excited about where you're going. I'm just so excited. I just had the most friggin' awesome day connecting with people. Monique and I, we spoke for that hour and just got really clear on the action that Monique's taking moving forward and through some of the things that are holding her back, which I won't talk about so much publicly, but we all have them. We all have these things that go on inside us that we think that we're not good enough, or that we think maybe people don't want to hear what we have to say. We all have those things. And it was so great to be able to connect with you, Monique, and really nut out the action plan moving forward and what it is that you're going to do, the actions you're going to take to push through. And you've got some really powerful incantations now to work with, which I'm really stoked about, and a roadmap, an absolute roadmap. So I'm excited for where you're moving forward, and I'm excited to hear your feedback on how you're going with all that. So awesome that you could be here. And Diane's on here as well, which is great. I hope you're doing very well, Diane. Who else we got? Steve, Sarah, Wendy. Oh, this is Wendy Phyllis. Wendy, you could make it to a show. This is so cool. Wendy and I met was about to say Mendy and I wet, which probably wasn't going to work out too well. Wendy and I met in Bali, Indonesia. When would that be, Wendy? 2012 or 2013? I can't even remember. One of those years, Wendy and I met at Tyler Tolman's Self-Care Adventure. I was co-facilitating with Tyler, helping him on his program, and Wendy came and did a 7-day juice fast with us and totally changed her life. She's really on the conscious path, looking after her physical body first. And I know since then, Wendy, you've grown leaps and bounds, and it's been so fun watching you via Facebook, which is always a great way to stay connected. And I'm so happy that you can be here. Donna, hello, Donna. Yeah, Monique, Natasha, and Kate. Wondering which Kate this is. It's so funny, the software doesn't give me last names. It only gives me first names. But I'm wondering if that is my good friend Kate V. Probably is, I'm not sure. Hey, Sarah. Which Sarah? This I'm unsure as well. It's so great to have you guys here. Like, honestly, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, my day, like what an incredible day. So Monique and I got to connect, which was awesome. And earlier in the day, I had a really awesome coaching conversation with a client of mine, Wilma, who's off and on. Maybe she's not coming on tonight, I don't know. In the Netherlands. I love that I get to connect with and support a beautiful person in the Netherlands. And these people that I'm working with, it's so beautiful. I know Monique is doing like wellness coaching, and she's helping people with their emotional and their physical well-being and how to push through those barriers. So helping Monique is helping other people, which is so great. And then Wilma in the Netherlands, in Holland, she's a sustainability consultant. She helps businesses to become more sustainable. Amazing woman. She's going through her thing. She's busting through her barriers. She's finding that belief in herself. She's finding that love in herself to get out there and help other people. And the work that she's doing is just incredible. So it inspires me every day just to be able to support and work with such beautiful people. And I love that I've got some guys on here too. Who we got? Do we have any guys? What happened to Steve? Steve, you're holding the torch, mate. You're holding the torch. Most time, I have two coaching clients which are guys, but the majority are women. I don't know. You talk about love and all the women show up. You talk about love and all the guys are like, oh yeah, bloody, I don't know about that, mate. Might just have another beer. Maybe not. But yeah, no, it's awesome. Thanks, Steve, for coming on, mate, and looking forward to the adventure tonight. You're a champion. Kate, hello, everyone. My virgin visit. Welcome, Kate. Great to have you. Hi, Donna. So yeah, great to have you guys here. And definitely, Steve, thanks for holding that torch, mate. And I love this work that I get to do here in this world. And it's been so many years for me going through this adventure. Like for you guys that I try and tell a little bit of my story just for the new guys, for the ones that have heard it. 14 years ago, at 19 years of age, I stepped onto the path, this spiritual adventure, you may call it, the conscious path. And mostly it was just a decision to find a better way. I couldn't keep living the way that I was living. I had hit literally a dead end. I got 16 criminal convictions. Yes, me, the smiley guy, got 16 criminal convictions. And the man that caught me trying to steal his car, break into his car, tried to kill me. He tried to end my life. He didn't like that I got off. I didn't go to prison. And he tried to kill me, and I literally had to get on a plane and flee my home and get out of Dodge, literally. And it was that day that I said, I can't keep doing what I'm doing. I have to find a better way. And every moment since then, I have lived this spiritual adventure. I've just worked on finding out a way that I can live fully me. I got on very early into meditation, which led me into yoga and then into spirituality. And I had early on some really profound spiritual awakenings. I don't know. I just started to have these experiences of connecting with a greater source and being able to look into people's eyes and feel them and feel that they were me, and that by helping other people to smile, it was a direct reflection back to my smile. And the more that I've carried on this journey, the more people that I've helped to smile, the more that's helped me to smile. And so I continue this journey, this adventure, in the knowing that we are all one, that everything is connected and all one. And the more that I help others to grow, the more that I grow myself. So that's the journey so far. And I actually have some notes tonight. Check this out. I actually made notes. I'm going to be honest with you because that's just the way I am. I got some notes. So I'm like, all right, I've actually got a game plan. So a lot of times I get on here and I'm just like, hey, let's have fun. So I got a game plan. I need one of those teleprompters like on the actual TV shows where they're like looking at the camera and there's a teleprompter. So you don't know that I'm reading my notes, but I'll be honest with you, I'm reading my notes. Oh, I just got page of notes, but yeah. Hi, Belinda says, Sam's. Oh, this is Steve Katz. Yes. Steve, you're beautiful. Sam's listening in the other room. So Steve is an amazing man. To give a shout out to some of the people that are on this line as well. Kate is a friend of Belinda. Great to have you here, Kate. And Belinda, I'm happy that Kate's here as well. Thanks to you. And Steve Katz, if you're on the Gold Coast, please go and see this man. He owns, write this down, the Infinite Potential Center. What an incredible name. In 2011, I did 12 months of working with Steve, and it literally shifted my being, helped to open my heart, helped to align my spine and posture. The work that Steve does is network spinal analysis, and it's absolutely brilliant. And I love him and his entire family. Sam is 16 years old. Hey, Sam, how you doing, buddy? You probably can't ride, I don't know. But yeah, it's so great that you can be here too, mate, and inspiring the youth. Very, very cool. So yeah, look, the reason I'm doing this, as I was telling you, is that I find that we're all connected and our happiness is one. The more that I help you to smile, the more that I smile. And really, the bigger vision of all this, guys, is where we're moving into the future. And I see that we are coming through this massive consciousness shift. You're in it, you're feeling it, you're living it, you're a part of it right now. And I believe, and I'm pretty sure that you will as well, that right now there is more light in this world than there is dark. And if you follow with me here, what I mean by the dark is the unconsciousness, as we call it, the corporations that are serving us shit food, the governments that are holding us down, this debt-based fiat currency system that is literally crushing people, this idea that someone else is less than me and therefore I can treat them poorly, that darkness, there is less of that than there is light. There is more beautiful, awake people in the world than ever before, and all we need to do is to unite, to come together, to support one another, to grow. In that unity, uniting back to nature, back to who we really are. We're nature. We've just somehow got disconnected from nature and now we think we're something else. But getting back to nature, we see this in the green movement, the organic movement, getting back to sustainable living. This part of being in nature is so important. And the most important part of that unity is getting back to who we really are, to uniting with that divine source. Yoga is a massive thing around the world. As I said, I started with yoga about 14 years ago when it wasn't popular like it is today. And yoga is more than just touching your toes. Yoga means unity, getting back to the divine source. That's why we're here, uniting back to the divine within us, uniting with one another to work together to support life and growth, and uniting back to nature. And I see this, we all have our tribes now as tribes united. And if you guys look, I actually made a little thing. This is how clever this thing is. You can go to this. If you're not in Tribes United yet, I've just put a little thing there. Tribes United, it's at the moment, it's a Facebook group where we come together. And the vision there is to unite the tribes, to bring the people together that want to live a better way. Because I know that by supporting one another, we can really make this world the way we want it to be. And again, that darkness, we don't need to be affected by it. We don't need to be afraid of it. All we need to do is unite, to come back and live in harmony, and everything that we need will be provided for. So if you want, you can click that, and you're welcome to come and join us in the Tribes United. But otherwise, let's get cracking. It's 15 minutes in, I'm getting cracking. As to what I wanted to share with you tonight, guys, as I said before, the self-love adventure just started on Sunday. Was the first live event, and for those people that weren't able to make it this week, they're catching up on watching the replay. It was a 90-minute show where I guided through creating our compelling vision. So I feel that we're all come to this world and we have a vision that's pulling us forward. I see it as the divine working through us, that we come into this world as a conduit, like an electrical appliance, like a light. And God working through us. Love is the light of God, the source, the divine, that works through us to be able to manifest into this reality. And all of us, through spirit, through inspiration, have this light that wants to shine through us. And being able to connect to that compelling vision inspiration that will then move us forward into the future. So I worked through a process with the self-love team to be able to find that. It was a closed-eye guided meditation, to be able to find that vision. And now this week, their play work is to be able to write up that vision. So they have something like this. It's like a one-pager. I've actually got a short version, and this is the long version. A one-pager like this that I read each day that helps me to connect with that vision. I, Scotty Z, desire to unite, lead, inspire, and empower a global community of influential change makers who live sustainably with the planet, united locally in community, and connected globally via technology. And it goes on from there. And I read this because this helps to train my body and mind to what I want to create. So this vision, this is who I am, this is coming through me, and this is the way that I can use the tools of the mind and the body to be able to create that in my world. So the self-love adventurers were able to tap into their vision, and this week they're creating that for themselves. It lives on my desk, so I always read it. They're able to create that for themselves. So what I wanted to share with you guys other than that, and look, if you want to still get on board with that, this week is the cutoff. We're going for 8 weeks, but you've got this week if you want to join. We've got 23 love adventurers in the group at the moment and working together. If that's something that you are interested in learning more about, reach out to me. You can send me a message on Facebook, or there's other ways. You can just email me. It's info@scottyzmyname.com, and you can reach out to me and I'll have a conversation about if it's a right fit for you and getting started with us. But yeah, it's really exciting. I'm really happy that that's going together. And what we looked at on that call that I wanted to share a bit with you guys is these words themselves: self, love, and adventure. So what do all these three things mean? Because they mean a lot of different things to different people. And so to start with, this word self, and I want to see if this resonates with you. When we think about the word self, you may have some different things that come up for you. And if you do, tap into them right now. What does it mean to be a self, to have a self with you? For me, self is just an identity. It's an identity of who I am. And expanding that identity out as far as I'm able to understand this divine question: who am I? Who is this identity that is self? And this is something that I've worked with for many, many years, this who am I? Individually, I am this. This is me and my mind and my emotions, and this is myself. But if I really come to think about it, and if I come to reflect on it, my self-identity extends directly to those people that are in my circle. So myself is also connected to my family and to my friends, people that I'm dearly in love with, I guess, people that I'm really connected with and I feel a part of me. So when it comes to making decisions, I will make decisions based on myself. So I will look, if I'm a selfish person, I will look after this self. If my self-identity extends out to my family, I will take care of my family. Right now in our day and age, we're very selfish to the point of family. And selfishness is a good thing, and I'm going to explain why in a second, but we extend out to our family. 6-foot fence, 6-foot fence, my family, me living with my family. And that's about as far as it extends. That's about as far as anyone gets right now. Well, not anyone, but most people get right now, is they get to this idea of family self. So they're looking after the family, they're making money, they're supporting their family, and they just keep in this family unit. Okay, this is me and my family. That's my identity of self. For other people, their identity of self extends a bit further. It might extend to their business people. Say if you're a business owner and you have staff, that staff might be part of yourself. So when you're thinking about yourself and your business, you're thinking about supporting those people. Not all business people are like that. Some business people are just like, it's about me. These staff are here to serve me. I always hated that when I was working for different people, and they'd say, I hated it. That's how bad it was. I hated it. And they would say, he works for me. And I'm thinking, I don't work for you. I work for me. I work with you to support this mission, but I work for me. You know, I don't go home at the end of the day and think about you. I go home and think about me and myself. So it's not for everyone, but this idea of in business is your self-identity is how can you support your staff and how can you support your clients as well. Self-identity can continue from there. I am Australian. I am Christian. I am whatever. I'm not Australian or Christian. Actually, I am Australian. And maybe I was born Christian. Interesting. But I extend beyond that. But some people, I'm Australian. They get fanatical about it. I'm Australian. And then we go to war and it's Australia versus you, or my cricket team, it's Australia versus England. You know, this identity of self is I'm now an Australian, or I'm a Christian, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm a Buddhist, or I'm a whatever. Extending beyond that. And you see how this is all part of self. It's still part of the self-identity, because you will defend the self, because naturally you're selfish. You'll defend the self. And if your identity is you're an Australian self, then you will defend Australians. If your identity is that you're a white Australian self, which is a whole nother thing going on in Australia, that is your identity. And that is your part of self. What I'm saying is you can extend it beyond that. And it's merely an awareness. And extending it beyond that Australian self, for most of us here, and extending it out to humanity at large, this is where our consciousness is evolving to now. When we realize that we are all one, when I breathe out and you breathe in, where do I end and you begin? If the air within me is now me, it's going through my system, I'm exchanging carbon dioxide and oxygen and whatever other chemicals or whatever is flowing through me, and I breathe out, do I end here? Do I end at the point at which you breathe it in? Say if we were in the same room, when you breathe it in, am I now you for a moment and now you're you? What the hell? Of course we're all one. The breath is uniting us. That's the simple first component. Second to that is the water that I drink. The water that I'm drinking and that is 70% of my body is the same water that was once the dinosaurs, that will be once the advanced humans into the future. We'll see what happens there, right? But it's the same water. We're all the same. The minerals, the chemicals within us, we are connected also consciously. I'm having this, Christy, my partner, keeps saying to me, are you stealing my thoughts? Because we're so connected right now consciously. When we're moving in this, it's called 100th monkey syndrome, where we're moving through this evolution now, where as with consciousness is accelerating, more and more lights are turning on. And more lights are turning on because this collective consciousness that we as human beings are all part of is we're all thinking the same thoughts. We are all one in that. So expanding out to humanity, like a football team, yeah? They're running down the field and all of a sudden he's done this pass without looking, and then this guy's there and he grabs it and he scores the try. They're like, how did you know he was there? Consciousness. The team has become one. They're working together as one. We as humanity are one. Expanding my identity of self out to that becomes where I am able to support life at its whole. Also expanding beyond humans and getting to plants and animals. The environmental destruction that we have right now will cease the moment that we expand our identity of self to include all of life, and our self-love is expanded to be the dominating force in our life. And I'm going to talk about love in a moment. I'll say that again. All destruction, both of humans and the planet, will cease the moment that our self-identity expands to encompass all, and love is the dominating force. What does that mean? It's a freaking great question, because it's something that we're all still experiencing. Once we get to this idea that the plants and the animals are me, and that every single person is me, for me to go and hurt nature, or for me to go and neglect nature, is like me injuring myself. Only a psychopath would do that. Maybe not even a psychopath. Very hard to injure yourself. Once your self extends to the realm of all that is, plants, animals, nature, and people, I wouldn't be able to injure myself. I couldn't go to my partner or to my family and injure my family, because I love them, because they're part of myself. In the war, when we were fighting or whatever, I wouldn't be able to hurt a fellow Australian, because that my identity of self is that Australian. I can hurt the other people because they're not my identity of self. They're outside of myself. And now for some reason we have this idea that poor people, or the people in Africa or whatever, people that are struggling, and I've been in a lot of places where there's people struggling, the identity of self is such that you're outside of me and therefore it's not my problem. But once we get to an experiential nature of realizing that they are one, that they are us and we are one with them, we cannot neglect them and we cannot hurt them anymore. They're cutting down the rainforest in Indonesia right now to plant palm oil to make freaking chocolate bars and shit food that kills us. Why is that happening? Because we as humans, and it's up to us to make those choices for it to stop, just as much as it is for the people that are cutting it down. We got to get to make the choice, because the self-identity is yet to be to the point where we fully know that that nature is us. It's here. We got to get it here. That is the point at which everything destructive will stop, and we will unite, because we are one, and we will unite with the planet to take care of who we are. No more injury, taking care of who we are. We must expand that identity of self. How do you do that? That's a fantastic question, and that's what I'm guiding through in the next 8 weeks, is to get people that are joining me, these adventurers, and hopefully you and some of you are already, which is great, to be able to expand your awareness. And a lot of you guys are doing this already. You know, I know a lot of you guys are doing this, which is great, and sharing that message, again, experientially is the best way to be able to guide people and show people from your own self to be able to ignite other flames. And again, that's what the Tribes United is about. It's a place where we can gather and have these conversations, where we can support and lead each other, because one step, we're leading each other to be able to walk in this direction. So that's self. I hope that makes sense. And then the second part I wanted to share with you guys about this self-love idea is love. What a very, very big word that we have and that we use in our life. So this word love is thrown around all day, every day. And it's like, I love my car. I love my wife. I love my job. I love cricket. I don't love cricket, by the way. Cricket's not so bad. I love hamburgers. That was a very bad example. I don't love hamburgers. Anyway, love is this tiny little thing that we feel is a finite resource that we can exchange for other things. I love you, honey. I love you. Okay, sweet. Nice. Cool. I still love you then. It's this like barter exchange thing where I'll love you if you love me. And, you know, I love someone until I don't love them anymore and then it stops. It's like this finite resource. That's crap. That's absolutely freaking crap. I call that love little L love. Little L-O-V, little L love. It's this barter system. It's this thing. I might as well be saying like, but love has more impact in it. Yeah, cool. But that's not the love that I'm talking about. The love I'm talking about is a capital L love, capital L-O-V-E. And you'll see when I write, I'll use that capital L. When you write the word God, or you write the word Allah, or universe, or even the word Buddha, you will put a capital at the front of it, just like you put a capital at the front of your name. This God or universe is the love that I'm talking about. Love is a universal divine energy that we are all communicating on and with. It is who we are at an essential level, and it is the language of exchange. It is the language of communication that all of us are using constantly. This love is infinite. It is never ending. And in fact, the more that you give it away, the more that you have, because this is what I was talking about, this conduit of energy that we are. By being that conduit of energy, by opening, and it's not like you open your head or anything. I'm just using this because most people think God's up there and like God's moving through you. Actually, God is in all places and it's moving mostly through your entire center of your being, through what's called your heart. But you are an energetic field that is radiating love in all directions at all times. And you as a conduit of energy is bringing this love from a lighter vibration through you and into this world. So being able to be this conduit and open yourself to love, to let love flow through you, that's why we're here. The more that you open, and we do this by physically developing our bodies through eating well and taking care of ourselves, through our emotional bodies, through meditation, I call it pulling the weeds and planting the seeds, visualizing that source energy, visualizing that, and using tools like incantations or visualization, using the VAK, visual auditory kinesthetic learning modalities to teach your body and your mind, being able to tap into that intuition, reconnecting to nature, finding that through you. This is what brings love through. This guy here, give it away. Smile to as many people as you can. Look into their eyes. Help them to enjoy. The more love you bring through you, the more love you bring through you. It's an infinite resource. Give it. The more you give it, the more that it will get out to the world. I am in the process. I mean, it's here. I've written a couple of things down, but I'm in the process of writing my first ever book. I'm still tossing up. Everyone wants to read my life journey, which I've started to write as well, but I don't know. See how we go. Maybe I'll put it to you guys. Do you want to hear more about my life journey first up, or do you want to hear more about love is the new economy and how I feel that we will move beyond the fiat currency system? We will evolve back to a tribal way of living where love, identity of self, and connection is what we will be exchanging on. Rather than you give me and I'll give you, we will be supporting life to grow. So that's the vision of the future. Love is the new economy and Tribes United. Or do you want to read about my life story? I think this one, because, you know, my life story is fun, but, you know, maybe I put a bit of wisdom in there. Actually, well, that's pretty much all I teach from is who I am and what I've experienced. But I like this vision. So you tell me, I'll put it out to you right now on the chat. Tell me, Love is the New Economy book, or, I'm getting a couple of boths there, or the life story. And I can only do one first. I can only do one first. So you tell me which one you think. We'll go from there. But this idea of love, self-love, and where does love begin? For me, love begins in the first love first, your life is still going. I like that, Kelly. That's true. But what do I get to 100 then decide to write it? It is the only way to teach, Belinda. And I know that you're also teaching from your heart space and the experiences that you've had. I know Belinda, a great, beautiful medium and healer, just bringing so much love into the world. Monique is saying love is the new economy. I'm liking it. All right, throw it out there. Tell me what you reckon. Oh, Kelly's just laughing at me now. So what I'm saying here is, what was I saying here? I don't know what I was saying. About, yeah, so love, starting with loving this self. That's why I call it the self-love adventure. The self we want to expand out, but we also want to start by loving ourselves. Things like mirror work, being able to see who we really are in our eyes, being able to reflect from the relationships that we have to see into ourselves. Expanding this. No book, Belinda says. Love first, Natasha says. Don't have to wait till you're 100. All right, I'll wait till I'm 35. That's coming up. But yeah, so starting with love, the second part, if we had to break it down, love is everything. We chunked it down to three major things. Love for self, being able to get that self-belief. I am enough. I am loved. I will express and share this love with the world. Then the second one is loving others. So you can start by doing that with your intimate partners. You can do that with your children, your family, your friends, and then really extending yourself to love strangers. Remember that self-identity, bringing love and really focusing on loving and serving other people. And the third one is loving the divine. And my church is nature. My church is going to the waterfalls, the oceans, the place where the divine is in its highest vibrational frequency. Man went and created a church and put a cross on it, or a star, or sun and the moon. Man created that because we wanted to contain the vibrational energy, the devotional energy, the divine energy. And when you bring enough people into a place, the energy will vibrate higher. Absolutely. Go to nature where that energy is already vibrating really high, and you will find a natural connection to the divine in a much easier way. So going in, you want to connect to self, you want to connect to others, and you want to connect to the divine and love self, love others, love the divine. Go to naturally powerful places and find space. If you can go with a group of people, my vision soon is to run these retreats and run like gatherings where we will come together in nature, and we will do processes to help us to connect more to the divine. This is the work that I've done. That's why I was an adventure guide for a lot of years. That's why I run the programs I did in Bali and here on the Gold Coast. Kelly says my soul belongs at the beach. Absolutely. Mine too. That's why I live on the beach. I need it. But this is the third one, is finding that divine, and the nature, going to nature is the easiest way to do that. So self, expanding that identity, love as that conduit, flowing it into the world, very specific things that you can do to expand your self-identity, techniques, meditations, being able to connect, then love, bringing love through you, connecting to your intuition, being able to follow that inspiration. Thank you. being able to work with your spirit guides and other divine entities that are here to help you. This is all very possible in love. And then the last bit there is adventure. Why do I believe that life is an adventure? Because it is. And Sam, I hope that you are still on the line, my little brother, because I want you to see very much, my 16-year-old brother, that life is an adventure, that we're not here to follow the path that somebody else has dictated for us, to go to university, to get a 9-to-5 job, to show up every day and be the way that other people want us to be. And I know from your family, Sam, that you are not following that path, but it's unfortunate that a lot of people still are, and a lot of people are still trapped in being told what to do. Life is an adventure. Live it. You have 100 years on this planet. If you're unlucky. If you're lucky, you'll get 150. Let's see how we go. Anyway, you've got a certain amount of time in this physical body. You've got this divine gift. You've got an inspiration within you. Live the adventure. Tap in every day and wake up. Literally, I've for years woken up every day and asked myself, how much fun can I get up to today? How much fun can I get up to today? That is the question I'm asking myself. So what do you think I'm doing every day? I'm having as much fun as humanly possible and loving as many people in the process as possible. That is literally what I do, because I ask myself that question. How can I live this adventure? And I want you to tap into that adventure. And your adventure lives on the outside of your comfort zone. It might be just on the edge of your comfort zone. It might be way out of your comfort zone, like jumping out of airplanes and shit. Who knows? Or starting that massive business. But you got to be playing out of that comfort zone. I was talking with Monique about this today. I mentioned it in Adelaide when I spoke. It's about, that's with the learning zone. That's where you're going to keep growing. And life is about growth. Whole nother subject for another day. I would love to tap into that, but I don't want to keep you guys forever. I hope there's some value in this. Let's see what you guys have been writing. Love and then your story second. It is very powerful. Thank you, Diane. So what have we got so far? So we got the love book first. Love. Kelly's saying love is all we have. I believe love will find a way. Have that Beatles song running through my head. Oh, sing me the Beatles song. How do you sing it over text? That's impossible. I don't know. I wonder if I can bring you in, Sarah. Hey, I want to try something right here. If you guys are fun to play with me for a moment. This technology allows me to bring people in live to speak live as well with you guys. I tried this on Sunday and it dropped out the person that I tried. Sarah, if you're willing, I would love to try and bring you in right now live to sing that Beatles song for us all. And if you drop out, it means you have to press the link again and log in again. Are you willing to try? I can't tell you whether you're going to drop in or out. Just tell me yes or no whether you're willing to try. I think you're going to say yes, because you're about living on the edge and outside your comfort zone. I'm about living on the edge of my comfort zone because I don't want to drop you out. And it was a pain in the ass when it happened the other day. But I'm going to try. I'm going to invite you as a speaker. It may ask you to log in or something and accept. And then you can come on and sing us this love song. And then I'm going to wrap this up. Let's try. Hopefully this doesn't drop you out. Let's see. Oh, she might have gone. Oh, Sarah, are you there? I don't know. I'm going to keep flowing. If Sarah comes in or back on. Hey, Sarah! It worked. All right, I'm going to present everyone. All right, this is Sarah. I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear Sarah? Sarah, say a little something to us. I can't hear you. Can you hear us? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, Sarah. How fun is technology? Can you hear me, Sarah? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. No sound. No, sorry, I can't. Okay. For some reason, I can't hear you, Sarah. Maybe your mic. I don't even know if you can hear me. What's this thing? No, can't hear me? All right. All right, I'm going to bring you back to just the participant status. Oh, I wish I knew that song. I would sing it for you guys. Thanks, Sarah. We tried. We tried. I'm going to stop presenting that and come back to me. All right. Oh, well, we tried. We're going to try again another time. No sound from Sarah. No, I couldn't hear her either. Oh, well, it might be her microphone. Let's put her on the spot. And I don't know how to bring her back to a participant now. She'll work it out. Ah, she sent the YouTube link, eh? Oh, how cool is this? Can you guys hear this? Yeah, cool, Sarah. Can you guys hear this song? Sing along, everyone. It's easy. There's nothing you can make that can't be made. Nothing you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be in time. It's easy. All you need is love. Come on, everyone, sing. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. You guys are awesome, and the Beatles rock. Love. Love, love, love. One more time. Sing with me. All you need is love. All you need is love. Oh, love is all you need. There's nothing you can know that isn't known. Ah, so beautiful. All right, I'll leave that song go. I agree, Natasha. So much wisdom in many old songs, for sure. Thank you, Sarah. Can we give a round of applause for Sarah? You are awesome. High five for Sarah. You rock, girl. My pleasure, she says. Thank you very much. That was fun. We'll work out these big high five back at you. We'll work out this mic thing. So you guys be ready. This will have to be a trend now to end with a song. I like that. That would be very cool. Highest vibration in the universe. I can be weekly DJ. Nice, Sarah. I like that. Yeah, and you guys be ready on your microphones because at any moment I may call you in to have a conversation with us. And it might even be a silent mime conversation like Sarah's doing right now. But we can always play through YouTube videos too. Cool, guys. But thank you so much. I think we're going to wrap it up now. It's about 45 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys too long. And I hope, please give me some feedback on these TV shows. As I said, this is my 5th one. I just keep showing up and opening my heart. And every week is just sort of what's trending in my world, in my conversations that I'm having with people. And I honestly, truly believe that we are moving through. I could hear Kate singing also, Belinda. Awesome, Belinda. I truly know that we're moving towards this conscious vision, this vision I call Tribes United. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's just about us coming back together. So if you want to join us in that Tribes United group, please do. And if you find value in this, please share with as many people as you feel that can benefit as well. The more that we can get this out there to people. And it's not just me. There's so much of us. I just got a big mouth and I like to share. So I always will. And if you guys do want to join us on the self-love adventure, as I said, I've got until Sunday you can begin with us. So I know Belinda, you've been sharing the word there. I appreciate that. And anyone else out there, if you want some more information on what the 8 weeks looks like, the online journey of self-love. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Sam, for coming on. Absolutely, guys. It'd be great to have you. If you haven't done it yet, go and jump into Tribes United. And look, the biggest thing that you could do for me, selfishly, my identity of self is very large, remember, but selfishly, because I really do want to impact as many people as possible, is share this. You know, if you have some people that listen to you, which we all do, and you feel that they can benefit from singing along to a "Love Is All We Need" song or having a good time. I love seeing Sarah's little face down there too. I can see you smile every time. That's great. Then please share it with people. And I know a lot of you guys do already, which is great. And so much love, Belinda. You're the Sure Habits Perfect. You're great. Thank you so much. So many of you guys just really support me. And again, this identity of self, it's really about us coming back together. We've got to reunite. And I know that love is the answer, and love is what will bring us through. Individually, it brings us true happiness. In our relationships, it lets us to connect and love the people around us. In our business relationships too, that's why I say love is the new economy. That's where we're moving. Gone are the days of the corporate identity where people will buy the big M. It's about this authentic connection. So getting back to that place where we will really support one another to move through. So if you believe that this can help, please share it with people. You can post it. You can leave a comment. You can, whatever you want to do. On Tribes United, on your own group, you can share when these shows come out. Kate, contact Steve for the leg. Yeah, Kate, contact Steve. If you need help with your physiology and your emotions, Steve is very, very good at what he does. And this is what I love. Like, this is about coming together, guys. This is about working together. So please bring it together. And beautiful, I got to talk about Sarah there smiling away the whole time as well. If you guys need help with launching a business that is an impactful business around coaching or consulting or speaking or getting a word out like I'm doing here as well, Sarah is great at that. She has a business helping people. It's called the Barefoot Business Builders. You can find that online. Definitely awesome person there. Diane there as well. I love that. You guys are so beautiful. I know a lot of you guys. This is great. Diane helping people with their physical health. She's the whole food pharmacist with FARM, the pharmacist, the whole food pharmacist. So get on there. And in Tribes United, guys, get in there and share your wisdom and help everyone, because that's what it's all about. So, yeah, Kelly needs Steve too. If you're on the Goldie, come up and visit. Steve is a popular man. Bloody oath. Thanks for the shout out, Sarah, for sure. Thank all of you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope that this has been beneficial to you. Self-love adventure. Self-love adventure. You guys are awesome. I love you so much. All we need is love. Thanks for that inspiration, Sarah. All right, I'm going to kick you out of here now, and I'm going to go and have some dinner and smile and run on the beach because I'm so excited. I love you. I will see you next Tuesday. I will see you in Tribes United. I will see you in person for a hug, or I will see you on the self-love adventure. However it works, I will see you soon. I love you so much, and thanks for being here. Thanks for beautiful, powerful you, Scotty. Yes, Natasha, beautiful, powerful you as well. We've got so many people doing awesome things out there. Love you guys. And yeah, shout out there on the sides. Post whatever you want. I'll keep this open for a few minutes and just hang out. And if you guys want to post what you're up to and what you're doing, please do that. Natasha there, another incredible coach, helping people through her beautiful, powerful you. And again, guys, get in there in Tribes United. I will enjoy the beach for you, Kelly. You're welcome, Diane, for sure. We're in this together. Get out there on Tribes United and reach out and introduce yourselves and offer and help. You know, this is what it's all about. This is not an ego journey anymore. Let go of the ego. This is not about the need to take care of this. Take care of this, and everything that you need will be taken care of. Yes, we need business savvy. I'm still looking at Sarah's smiley face there. We need to package. We need to position. We need to help for sure. And that is a must because we're still in this economy. Absolutely. You know, the programs that I do, the coaching that I do, I still charge money for. You know, you go and see Steve, it's still going to cost you money. Anyone, you know, things, Belinda there, everyone, it costs money for sure. But it's about this love. It's getting away from this ego, fear, competition, doubt, and getting into that space of supporting love and life. So that's what it's about. And Tribes United is about that. So go and get in there and do it. Love first, strategy second. Yes, love first, strategy second. I was reading it like love the first strategy session. I'm reading something. Love first, strategy second. Absolutely. And passion. I'm just showing up and letting it loose, man. Just go for it. Just let it out and see what happens, because life is good. Anyway, I said I was going to say goodbye to you guys. I guess I'm going to do that now. I love you. Thank you so much. And have an amazing night. Have an amazing week. And yes, I will see you very soon. I'm really hanging up now. Bye. Love you. Bye.